So I'm going to be running the Race the Tide event today. We're doing the Woodland edition. I've done quite a lot of races before, but I have never done a trail race, so this is the first for me. And I'm going to be running it with my mum, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're going to take loads of photos and videos. And this is the lead up because in a couple months time we're going to be running our first ever Coastal Path half marathon, and that is going to be taking place in Dawlish in Devon. So this is like an interim race for us, just to get us on the road and going, and this one is 8.5 miles of all off-road running along the estuary and back round the river, and then finishing with a river crossing.
So the start and the finish line and the bib collection were all in the car park, which was super handy. And there was a 30-minute queue for the toilets, so sadly no toilet roll.
At the start line, just collecting our bib numbers and definitely getting very nervous, but it is a beautiful sunny day at least.
After the mandatory kit inspection, we then went and sat in the car and just fueled up on some banana flavoured saurine cake before setting off. Everyone started gathering around the start line as the half marathon and the Woodland version were both running at the same time. There was a race briefing, but honestly I have no idea anything that was said. Everyone was shouting, they couldn't hear anything. There was an amazing and fast downhill start for 0.6 miles. The route was on mostly stony, compacted, off-road paths, so it was uneven underfoot, but nothing too challenging. Every now and then you caught a glimpse of the river, and it was beautiful. For us, this was definitely a run-walk route, as there was a couple of hills. Thanks, marshals! There was a water station at 3 miles, but we just went straight past as we were carrying quite a lot of water with us, and then headed across to the field section. 1 hour in, we permitted ourselves a 2-minute long walk, which is when we had our gels and a couple of marshmallows. There was plenty of pretty photo opportunities en route. Oh no! Oh, you're taking the piss! Oh no! After an unexpected climb up a field, we headed down to the river where the tide was in, but it wasn't very deep at all.
Oh, lovely!
It was actually quite warm before we ran back across the beach.
1.5 miles.
We were definitely very tired, but somehow the medal just makes it all a bit better. Very glad to be able to add this medal to my collection. It's a really beautiful one. It was nice that the organisers did a different medal for every route that was going on that day, because some companies just do not do that. Overall, the route started with a downhill section and then followed along the river and around the estuary. It was difficult to get your bearings and you couldn't really tell where you were a lot of the time. There were perhaps 2 significant hills en route, and then the river crossing, and then an absolutely relentless climb all the way back to the finish that was really, really quite challenging. I didn't even film any of that bit. Overall, enjoyed it and probably would do it again.